All right. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get a mic check, please. I would greatly appreciate. All right. Good morning. Good morning. All right, sound good on my end. Let me get a mic check on your end. Man, do you see this on the screen? All right, thank you. Appreciate the mic check. Wow, do you see this on the screen? Whoo, lordy lord. What's good, Iceberg? Chilling, 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 man. Got to talk about this one. Got to talk about this one. Actually, there was another breeder, reputable breeder. Um, a lot of people got problems with because he keeps it one thou wow, but that's how it works in this world we live in today. So he mentioned it, right? I'm like, what is he talking? What? All right, let me look this up. I looked this up last night. I was gonna go live last night, but I just didn't feel like doing it. Because he don't do the screen sharing all that. He just sit and talk about what's real. So I go to look at it, right? I go to look it up. I'm looking it up, trying to find. I find it. I'm like, oh my lord, it's going down. Oh man, we'll let a few more people trickle in the building, man. And then we're gonna read the articles that has to do with it, deal with this, and this does. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, my opinion. Well, it ain't even just my opinion. Is when you really dig deep into it. This leading right back to the United States. It's leading right back to the United States. These articles was dropped by the BBC. All right, and man, it's going down, man. You see the title, all right? Got my coffee. Y'all got y'all coffee. I got mine, and we're gonna talk about this. Share this live, man. Do me a favor, share this live. We're gonna get into it. Hmm. Man. Is the bully community in trouble? Lordy, lordy, lord. Man, what people will do for money, man. What people will do for money, man. I don't see how anyone could spend their money, you know, on things like this. But what's good, priceless. Yeah. Oh man, this is horrible, man. I don't even really know how to start except read the articles, but we gonna get into it in a minute, man. Because I'm still like, I'm trying to find the best word for how I'm feeling. I'm like, it gets way worse than this though when you really dig it deep into it. And man, the bully community just been destroyed, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's some good breeders out there, and there's a lot of horrible breeders out there. People can feel the way they want to feel. I'm not going, personally. Like if you come up in the article, then we got to speak on it. But I ain't really trying to, yeah, I mean, knock on your dome and tell you what you're doing is like trash. But I mean, I mean, you can look at your own dogs and see that, man, this ain't right. You feel me? How many people with me, man? Press one. People can look at their own dogs and see what they're breeding. It just ain't right. It just ain't right. But you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all know who I blame for things like this. I don't even blame the breeder. I don't blame the breeder. Because without a demand, there will be no supply. Holla if you hear me. If there is no demand, there will be no supply. I don't even blame the breeder. Like the breeder is to blame for doing things like this, but the breeder only can keep doing things like this and producing things. I say things for a reason. I blame the consumer, man. If there is no demand, there will be no supply. right? Point blank, period. So in order, in my opinion, in order for this, we gonna specifically, address the bullies, because you don't, or what people are calling American bullies, the American bullies, the bulldogs, the quote unquote pit bulls, all this mixture of, I don't know what it is. Um, you don't see this in the Rockwaller community. You don't see this in the Doberman community. Um, you don't see this in other classes of dogs community, man. You don't see this. Now, what is the first thing people gonna think when they see a dog like this? They're gonna think pit bull or American bully. Eh, What? I'm trying to figure out what is this. People that breed like this absolutely have no love for the dog. In order to be a successful breeder, right? In order to be a good dog owner, you have to have a love for the dog. You have to have a love for the dog, man. There is no way, in my opinion, that one can say they love dogs and they breed this and they produce this. Hmm. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. I've seen worse, right? I guess. I mean, it's all bad, man. I'm trying to figure this out, man. Can y'all bear with me for a second, man? I just, my tongue is tired because I can't believe it, man. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that people are actually doing this. I cannot believe that people are actually buying this. This is why a lot of people have gotten away from the standard and the classic, you know what I mean, and nice quality pockets. Because this is what they looking for. I'm lost, man. Yeah, man. Look, I got to figure this out because I just, man, I don't know, man. This is this right here is the dog's front legs backwards. I mean, did they? I'm still trying to figure out what is going on here. Okay, this is a real photo. This ain't no Photoshop. This is a real photo. This is a real photo. There's videos out here of dogs that, I mean, y'all bear with me, man. I'm trying to figure it out without hurting your feelings. I'm trying to figure this out without hurting some people's feelings, man. You know what I mean? But frankly, at this point, I don't even care about hurting nobody's feelings because you ain't give a shit about the dog's feelings. Excuse my lingo swingo. You know what I mean? Try and make this a good old channel over here as far as dogs, and we're gonna try to refrain from the profane words. I said try. Mm-mm-mm. This is what people are dropping 10, 15, 20, 30 bands for. And they're attaching, right, dolls that look like this and look even worse. They're attaching dolls like this to the bully. What is supposed to be the American bully, right? The American bully is doomed, man. The the true American bully, properly bred, right? It's a beautiful dog. It's a beautiful dog. But this right here, this ain't my swag. It's going down. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. It's a lot of things going to start taking place, which is already in motion anyway. With the pit bull, the bully breed. Let's just say the bull breed, the bull breed. Let's not say bully. Let's say the bull breed, right? Of course, you had the pit bull, right? You had the pit bull where people were fighting them. You had the American Staffordshire Terrier that was fighting them too, because some people had American Amstaffs and thought they was pit bulls. I had pit bulls and thought they was Amstaffs. You know what I mean? They came down hard on that community, right? Then people bred some other things together to make a whole different label on a dog, a whole different breed of a dog. Then hence we come into the American Bully, right? Then people are taking what was supposed to be the true American Bully, right? Now, let me go somewhere, y'all. I ad lib my shows. I do not pre-plan nothing. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at pre-planning, shows. I'm just not good at pre-planning, writing things down and sticking to the script. I am not good at sticking to a script. I come from the dome, right? So, y'all just gonna have to follow me, man, because I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be across the street, I'm gonna be around the corner. I'm gonna do a couple of laps on the track too. But we gonna still come back to the same starting location, right? And which is the finish line. You know the start line in a race, like if you running track. Now if you doing a 100-meter dash, you know what I mean, the start and finish line is different. You running a track, you running the Indy 500, you know what I mean, the California 600 or whatever it may be. Your starting point is where you end up at. The starting line is where you finish it. All right. Um, I hope y'all got y'all coffee, y'all tea, y'all ooey, or whatever it may be, right? Because I'm not here to make friends, right? I'm here to keep it real. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right? How many people on this platform own dogs? Press one. How many people on this platform own American Bullies? Press two. Like if you own any type of dog outside of American Bully, press one, just to know you're a dog owner. Press two if you own an American Bully or something of the bully. Well, I want to speak on American Bully first. I just want to speak on American Bully pretty much. And how a lot of this stuff we see today, no disrespect, I don't know what it is or what it's supposed to. I know what y'all say it's supposed to be, but just because it looked like a duck doesn't mean it's a duck. You feel me? Now, from my understanding, right? Because I was still pushing the pit bull, American Pit Bull Terrier in the Amstaff, right? When I first heard of the a bully, American Bully, I just okay, you got a big old pit bull, and a lot of us felt that way, right? Come to find out, allegedly, this is the claim, right? I wasn't there when it happened, so I can't say if it's 100% true or not. What I can do is I could look at the dogs and say, I don't think that's remotely possible. But that's neither here nor there, right? Allegedly, right? Allegedly, an individual or a group of individuals decided to take an American Pit Bull Terrier. Let me give y'all some visuals. And we can't bank on a lot of these breed specific photos on on YouTube. I mean, on Google, because they assume if it looks like something, then that's what it is, right? Um, you ask me, a Doberman almost looked like a Rottweiler, just skinny down. No, well, a Rottweiler almost looked like a Doberman, just beefed up. If I was to equate what it looks like, I'm starting to see now. This is outside of these bad genetics being mixed. I don't know what's going on here, right? But if I was to equate what people are calling the American Bully now to what they allegedly supposed to came from, I would say it looked like you went from the American. I'm talking about the big bone, nice ones, right? It would look like that somebody took a Doberman, right? Doberman picture, bred it with something else, and came up with the Rottweiler. Because a Rottweiler looks more like a beefed up Doberman, just about a little shorter now. Like some of the different traits between the Doberman and the Rottweiler, like shortening up the muzzle, thickening up the bone, and things like that. That's allegedly what people were trying to do with the American Bully, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Anybody agree or understand where I'm coming from at least? So here's my take on this. Let's get to it because I'll be off the top of the dome. I'll forget it and it'll take me a minute for it to come back around. Now, it is alleged that group of individuals took the American Pit Bull Terrier and the American Staffordshire Terrier, right? Bred them together and created the American Bully. How many people here believe that? I mean, they may have tried that originally, but the dogs we seeing today, there's no way. There's no way that an American Pit Bull Terrier and American Staffordshire Terrier bred together created these big old muscular dogs. These short old front legs turned backwards dogs, and there's no way, man. There's absolutely no way. So my thing is this. This is why I have an issue with the claim of the origin of the American Bully. If you look at the American Pit Bull Terrier, you look at the American Staffordshire Terrier, they kind of sort of they're pretty much to the blind eye. You really can't tell the difference for someone who doesn't know the little minute, small, different characteristics that these dogs possess. The versus the between the American Pit Bull Terrier and the Amstaff, they would think they're the same dog because a lot of people originally I didn't know the difference. You know what I mean? I've been owning dogs since I was a kid, so first the dog was a pit bull. Um, but anyway, but to the untrained eye, so to speak, you wouldn't know the difference between. We're talking about way back when the American Pit Bull Terrier and the American Staffordshire Terrier, different little minute, you know, distinct characteristics that would separate them, right? But if you take the structure, the weight of the American Pit Bull Terrier, the structure, weight, etc., of the American Staffordshire Terrier, right? Most people just say Amstaff. If you put those two together, how are y'all coming up with 100, 120, 30, 40, 50 pound dogs? I'm asking legitimate questions because it's not adding up. It never added up to me. Never added up to me. You look at the American Pit Bull Terrier. I can see now with the quote unquote American bullies, and I use that term loosely, right? Because who really knows what the American bully is at this point? Because there's so many things been mixed into it. It's like it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. All right. Salute to the 18 people that's sitting here listening. The rest of y'all, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Right. See, truth hurts when y'all are doing more damage, more harm than good. This stuff right here is what is going to destroy, quote unquote, what we call the American bully. So many people want to name whatever they're breeding American bully, and it's not even close to what the standards of the American bully was. Not even even though a lot of the old standards have been tweaked and changed and everything else, which I don't really see too much how. Um, Even with the revision of the original standards, this ain't it. I don't see how people dropping 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 bands for these dogs. Hey, it's your money. You do what you want to do. You want to go to the Benz dealership and buy a Benz with no drivetrain, or you got a Barney Rubble it and give them 100,000 over market price, then that's on you. You better buy a lot of shoes because you're gonna be footing it. This right here is a bad look, man. I'm gonna read the articles. It's multiple articles tied to this. All right. These articles was dropped by the BBC and a couple other, overseas news outlets, so to speak. But guess what? It leads right back to the United States. For those of y'all breeding these dogs, maybe their legs ain't turned backwards like that. Maybe their legs is turned. I don't know. I mean, it's so many different things that we are seeing today dealing with this quote unquote bully breed that we've never seen before. And for some odd reason, people are taken to it. The individual who bred this dog and keep breeding this dog and creating litters and pups off this dog, he need to be taken into a back room with about 50 dog advocates, 50 real dog owners, handcuffed, and he needs to be, sat down and talked to. Yeah. We try to keep it a little bit clean over here. You understand what I'm saying? Because this right here, Lord Jesus. I'll say one thing. The dog got a nice head on it. I mean, the head look alright. I say alright. You can see the bulldog in it by the wrinkles, right? But cute face, cute face, right? But what happened to the rest of it? Huh? What happened, man? Do y'all think this dog will have a healthy, productive, prosperous life? There's no way. This dog will need what do they call those things that some people who can't walk, those type of braces. It's like some different names for the braces, like limb braces is what I'm saying. More so the legs for humans. I think it's a specific name for those. I mean, this dog looked like it needed real. I mean, soon after birth, right? And I know how to pronounce birth with a th. It's just how I speak, right? So I don't be I'm not politically correct, nor will I ever try to be, right? I'm lost here, y'all. Lean with me, rock with me. I'm not tripping off how many people here. We're going to have this conversation. I'm going to have this conversation with myself, and those of you who participate in the chat is more than welcome to, respectfully, right? But this right here, it's crazy. Let me go back to what I was saying that I didn't finish because my mind is just spinning right now. It's just spinning right now because I watched um and I'll tell you, it was Terrell from Hall of Fame Bullies. Man, salute to Terrell, man. People out here trolling me, going to different breeders' panels and talking crap to them and lying. I don't do that crap. You know what I mean? I don't do that crap. So if I got something to say about somebody negative, I'm gonna do it on my own panel so you can hear it from my voice. I don't do that. I salute that brother Terrell from Hall of Fame Bullies. A lot of people don't like him, but he speaks truth. There's quite a few others that I salute and support, but I would never speak on them publicly because they couldn't handle the troll issues that come along with people just trolling and hating somebody and disliking somebody and trying to taint their name and trying to taint their business and everything else. I should have dog experts call in sometimes. A lot of people don't want to associate with me based on what trolls keep doing to people who associate with me because I'm supposed to be ostracized. This is from another sector, but it doesn't even really matter. But anybody that would want to call in that's a dog expert, not even a dog expert, a real reputable breeder, you want to pull up and show some of your dogs and things, then I'll be willing to have a conversation with you and have you on the panel. Outside of that, it'll be a troll fest over here. So I'll just speak my mind, and those who are respectful in the chat is more than welcome to do so. We can agree to disagree and still be all right with each other. You feel what I'm saying? It's not that deep with me. You come for me, my personal life, my family, then you have a problem. It's just that simple. And it should be that way with any man around. That's a man. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, I welcome any real reputable breeders or any dog experts because I'm not an expert. I just know what ain't right. I'm far from a dog expert. I just know what I know based on experience. I feel the way I feel based on what I see. You see what I'm saying? And I express it as such. But let me make this point that I was making earlier and didn't get to really complete my point, and then we'll just continue. Like I said, I might go to the moon and back real quick in 2.2 seconds, but I'm gonna come back and to the same starting spot, right? It all mashes together if people actually pay attention and listen. My thing is this: one of the biggest issues I have with quote unquote what they call the American bully breed, right? The American bully, right? Is the fact that the American bully allegedly was supposed to have been started and created by breeding an Amstaff to American Pit Bull Terrier. Now I thought back and I said, well, if you bred an Amstaff with American Pit Bull Terrier when they both are about in the same weight class, how did you start doubling up on the weight? How did you get a normally 45 to 65 pound dog, maybe 70 if you lucky, and turn it into a 150, 200 pound dog? It's literally impossible. It's literally impossible to take a breed of a dog. That's just like somebody coming out tomorrow or next year, and then they starting a new breed that they bred let's just say a mini pitcher with a Doberman pitcher, although they're from the same breed. They're two separate classes. I mean, really, they're two totally different dogs. And all of a sudden, now you got Dobermans that's weighing in excess of 150 pounds. How? Where did you get it from? Where did the weight and the body mass come from in the American bully? If what made the American bully or the creation of the American bully was the Amstaff and the ABPT. Where did the mass come from? The mass came from people throwing in. See, I think I know what happened. And other people then spoke on what they think happened too. And we kind of close to the same, conclusion. That people claimed that they put the American Pit Bull Terrier with the American Staffordshire Terrier and turned around and created this bully like dog that's in excess anywhere from 50 to 100 plus pounds more than the two dogs that they used to create it. That's absolutely 100% impossible. You know what they did? They snuck in Rottweilers. I'll explain to you how. They snuck in Rottweilers. This why? Because the American Pit Bull Terrier and American Staffordshire Terrier never had black tri in their color codes, right? What just call it color codes? What dogs do you know that provide the body mass that has the black tricolors? I just had a litter of Merles. I got two black tri males. I know for a fact somewhere in their bloodline, it might be 20 years back. I don't know. There is no way that an American Pit Bull Terrier bred with an Amstaff will produce a dog that's colored to look like a Rottweiler. How many people agree with me? Press one. I know for a fact my dogs got Rottweiler in their blood. Somewhere. Somewhere. I didn't breed it in. I didn't breed it. It's a beautiful coat. It's a beautiful color. But show me before the American bully was created, right? Right? Show me where anybody on the face of this planet has ever seen a black tricolor American Pit Bull Terrier or a black tricolor American Staffordshire Terrier. The only dog that brought in the mass that possessed that color trait that I know they used was the Rottweiler. What's good, Call It Clean? Salute to you, famo. Salute to you. Salute Lee. Salute Drew. Salute Deb. Salute Priceless. And anybody else that I miss. I just want to have a simple conversation about the topic or the issue, and if I'm wrong, then I'll stand corrected. What dogs you know possess black, tan, and white? The Doberman, predominantly the Doberman and the Rottweiler. We know they didn't use. I'm not saying people didn't use the Doberman, right? But if they use the Doberman is a more sleek, skinnier, slimmer dog. So you couldn't have used the Doberman to bring in the body mass. You had to use the Rottweiler. I don't feel there's anything wrong with it if stud books are still open, all that little crap, and people were able to create new breeds and different things like that. Fine, but why not be honest with people? There's no way that these American, quote unquote, what we call or they call American bullies today came from American Pit Bull Terriers and American Staffordshire Terriers. There's absolutely 100% no way. I'm saying on a larger spectrum, right? You have dogs that's pocket size weighing 100 pounds. Do you know they have a BMI index, body mass index for humans? Does anybody know if they have a body mass index for dogs? Or do they just quote the sizes, right? How do you take an average dog that was anywhere from 45, I say 40, 45 pounds? We talking about the Pit Bull, American Pit Bull Terrier and American Staffordshire Terrier, anywhere from 45 pounds upwards of 65, possibly even 70 pounds. And breed those two together and come up with 90, 100, 130, 40, 50, 65 pound dogs without bringing in the American, without bringing in the Rottweiler, without bringing in the bulldoggy, however you pronounce it. I don't even really like those dogs, or I mean, all dogs is whatever, right? They all deserve a life, unless I don't know about this situation. They had to bring in the English Mastiff. They had to bring in the bulldog. They had to bring in the bull mastiff. They had to bring in the Cane Corso, Connie Corso, however y'all want to pronounce it. Anybody disagreeing so far? Never knew they had a BMI for dogs. That's what I'm saying. I'm assuming. I'm like, do they have? Does anybody know? Maybe I need to do some research into that. I know they say if the dog is this and that, it has a weight from here to there and height of here to there and blah, blah, blah. But that's not the BMI. Height and weight, you will be able to put your dog in. And what it is, you'll be able to put your dog in, your dog's height, your dog's weight, and your dog's age, and it will give you a BMI, just like it does humans. And it will tell you if that dog is normal. I'm gonna call it normal, or if that dog is no, if that dog is true to his class, the weight that it's supposed to possess at his height, at his width, or whatever the combinations they would use to create a BMI. I think somebody should create it. If there's not already one, I think there should be a BMI chart created for dogs, because it's a BMI chart created for humans, and that'll tell an individual if they're overweight, obese, or extremely obese. Which, being overweight cause health problems, being obese cause health problems, and being extremely obese cause health problems. Most definitely internally to the organs. Hence why you have a lot of obese humans and overweight humans that have heart attacks and strokes and things like that, right? But we're at a point to where people just don't care. They want the most extreme dog that exists. And this is what you call extreme. This is what you call exotic. This is what you call bully. Come on, bro, man. This is looking bad, man. This is looking real bad. This is looking real bad because people are trying to put so much weight on these dogs and also bring down the height, right? These are the fly-by-night breeders. This is what I'm going to say. And if I ain't saying your name, I ain't talking to you. If you respond to this, then you must feel some type of way because you may be possessing these types of dogs. Anybody possessing dogs that look like this should be prosecuted to the fullest. If you didn't adopt that dog from a shelter, you should be prosecuted to the fullest if you bred that dog and created that dog. If you bought that dog from somebody else, she should be ordered. You should be criminally charged no matter what, right? I think. Well, I ain't gonna say no matter what, but you should be charged unless you're willing to turn over the person that you bought the dog from. If you bought a dog from somebody and that dog turned out like this, and you get caught with this dog that look like this or look like some of the other dogs we seen, and you don't actually tell, that ain't snitching. Was you in cahoots with breeding this type of crap? No, you weren't. What is it going to take for us to get back to to the the true quality breeding, man? Now, the American bully is mixed up with a lot of different things at this point, right? We already know that, man. And the only way to get it corrected or get it cleaned up is for people to start doing the right thing. This is not the right thing. I blame a lot. And I go back to what I said in the beginning of this live, right? The owner, the breeder holds some type of blame for breeding the dogs. But the person or the individuals, in my opinion, who hold the weight, who hold the most responsibility, is the people that are purchasing these dogs. Because y'all hyping their head up to we want more, we want more, we want more. And guess what? They go back in the lab and they put a Chihuahua with a Cane Corso or Cane Corso. And then in another year, they'll take a pup off that, and they'll take that pup that's a Chihuahua and a Cane Corso, and then they'll breed a bulldog into it. And all the while still saying it's a bully. It's crazy, man. It's literally crazy, man. I'm gonna get ready to read this article in a minute. Let me see what's going on in this chat, man. Because like I said, I ad lib, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. We got Dreamer, Iceberg, Priceless Piz, Lee, Iceberg Kennels, in every chat. Depth. Who else we got? Call It Clean. Lee, if I didn't say. All right. Salute everybody, man. Look at the paws on that dog. That dog ain't worth $50. That poor dog, I feel sorry for it. Good morning, W.A.W.G. Man. What's wrong with that dog? Inbreeding. This ain't always, when you see things like this is not always the product of excessive inbreeding, right? This is the product of mixing genetics that don't mix. This is the product I wouldn't even consider this trial and error. This stuff is being done deliberately. And the reason why it is, I revert back to what I originally said when I started this stream. If there is no demand, there will be no supply. I want somebody to tell me exactly what that means. Now we down to 15 people. You can't have real conversations in any genre on social media and get views. You have to, be on bull crap, right? Excuse me. This is a mixture of mixing bad genetics. It's not always inbreeding. A lot of it is over or excessive inbreeding with excessive crossbreeding, not knowing the genetic makeup and how you can take two okay things in society, two okay animals, so to speak, right? You could take two different animals from different breeds and breed them, and if the genetics match up, you'll create something great from it, right? I'll give you a prime example. You have a lot of black men who've married white women and had children together. You have a lot of black women who married white men and had children together, and they have beautiful, wonderful, healthy children. But when you take, you know, a messed up gene from this part, a messed up gene from this part, or something from this culture or race, something from this culture or race, and both of them are messed up in the same way but a little bit different, you can't expect that child to come out and be right. Serious business. I seen where two what appears to be perfectly healthy humans, right? Normal size, average or greater, breed together and their genetics don't mix, right? Their DNA, their genetics don't mix. I'm talking about humans, and their genetics doesn't mix, and they produce what's considered a little person. Now, nothing wrong, with little people. They're all humans. We're all humans. But at the end of the day, that little person is going to have real. A little person has joint issues, health issues, organ issues, right? Now, if you then take a little person with a little person and people thinking, well, they're the same size, they should be put together. I mean, what do you expect? Somebody that's 2 feet tall to be with somebody that's 6 feet tall? Well, if that's what it takes to, fix, you know, to make a more productive life for the offspring, so to speak, then so be it. But if you take a little person with health problems and complications, and you take another little person with health problems and complications, different complications, and then they create another children together, the potential there for the children to be worse off than both of their parents. Now, you have situations where you'll have that happen, and then they'll produce a child that's grows up to be 6, 7 feet tall. You know what I mean? You know, who knows? It depends on what's in their each one of them's so to speak pedigree, for lack of a better term, right? But why risk it though? And I feel that's exactly what they're doing with these dogs. Matter of fact, I know that's exactly what they're doing with these dogs. But the only way they're being able to continue to be able to do this with these dogs is based on the fact that people are purchasing these dogs. Like for instance, let me show you something. Let me show y'all something. You got people out here, right? Let me pull up my photos of this litter, right? This litter I got, and this ain't no attempt to market my. I frankly, man, it is what it is, man. Either you want what I got or you don't. I mean, it ain't gonna make me or break me, right? But I'm just gonna give you a prime example, right? Hold on, let me blow that down a little bit. I'm gonna show y'all something, right? You got this dog, right? Where it's people spending 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I mean, it's an auction. I mean, hey to the highest bidder, right? But here's the issue. Here's the thing, right? Let me see. Let me see. Hold up. Let me get into the right. Let me get into my right folder. Let me find my folder I'm looking for. Right. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. This is why I hate to call it a dog. The game. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, right? This is why the dog game, the dog field, the dog world, or the bully world is so messed up right now because people don't know what they want. You know what people want? They want what the next man got. When people seen that certain people were having these exotic bullies, these micro quote unquote bullies, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and they saw they were getting big money for these dogs, then a lot of the people who were breeding quality dogs turned and flipped the script. Now, instead of like people want to pay 20, 15, 20, 30 bands, 40 bands, 50, upwards of 50 bands, north of 50 bands for dogs like this, north of 20 bands. It doesn't matter. This is crazy. They want to purchase that, right? They want to buy things like that because it's the trend, right? Versus quality healthy dogs. Now they was sleeping, right? And it's a lot of breeders out here got some beautiful quality healthy dogs. But I'm gonna show y'all mine. I'm not gonna show y'all nobody else's. They're not showing you mine. I'm just saying. Now hold up for a second, right? They don't want to pay 4K to 6K for quality dogs, right? Like this. They don't want to pay 4 to 6K for quality dogs like this, right? Right? Hold on, y'all. I'm reorganizing my computer and things, my files and folders and stuff, and got me external hard drive and 8 terabyte and trying to free up things on the computer and all that good stuff. Let me get you some more. Now these dogs will not stay still. My shutter speed on my camera is not all that, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Let's just play this one. Let's just see what this one is. That's a video. See, they don't want to pay for quality dogs that legs look like this, structure look like that. Yeah, I mean, at the time I did this video, they was like 6 weeks. They're 9 weeks today, matter of fact. They're 9 weeks today. Right? They don't want to see, there go that Rottweiler in them. You see that black trout, got 2 black trout males. And they are going to be used. They're going to be something ridiculous, right? But that's neither here nor there, right? I'm trying to show y'all something. I'm trying to get y'all to understand my point. Some of these videos, photos are blurry because the dogs, they're so hyper and active and moving, and so y'all gotta take that into consideration. They don't want to pay a third, not even less than a third of the price. They want that, man. I gotta pay 20, 30, 40, 50 bands for my dogs in order for my dog to beat up poop in the dew. Okay, cool. Not necessarily true. Because those of y'all, a lot of y'all that's paying 15, 20, 30, 40, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 bands for dogs, man, y'all in trouble, bro. You might be making a little bit of money now, man, but it's going down, bro. It's literally going down. All right? Hold down. I'm going somewhere, y'all. I'm going somewhere. Just follow me. I'm going a few places. See, look how they move so much, man. Can't even get a good photo of him. That chocolate tri-male right there, whoever get that boy is something treacherous, right? It's okay. If people don't. That boy's something ridiculous. Right? Right? Oh, and let me do what they do. And they got full tails. I don't, dogs are supposed to have tails. I mean, if your dog coming out with full messed up tails, there's a problem somewhere down the line. I mean, get it right. Let's start with this. Your dog is special because it got a full tail. Like it's weird to me, right? It's literally weird to me. I ain't hating on no other kennel. What you eat don't make me poop. You feel me? So it is what it is. That's my keeper right there, the chocolate tri female. I got 2 chocolate tri females, but this is my keeper, half face. Named her Colombiana. Anybody seen the movie Colombiana? Her name is Colombiana. That's my keeper. I was gonna keep her. She was the smallest one out the litter. We didn't have no runs. She was just the smallest one. She actually came out second or third. I think she came out like third or fourth out of a 9 piece. We didn't have any runs. So, it is what it is. She just happened to be the smallest one. But anyway, we got a 9 piece over here, right? We got a 9 piece. Check my channel. Check my shorts, right? Straight feet. Full tail. That's what they say. Dog's supposed to have a full tail. Like, what are you talking about? Hold up. Now, instead of somewhere around 4,000 to 6,500, right? On good dogs like that, they want to pay 15, 20, 30 bands for something like this. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Now, let's do something else though. Let's do something else because I don't think it's fair for me to leave that there, right? Let's do something else. Let me see. Go into my external hard drive. Let's go to Bentley, the father. Let's see where the father. That's the father. I'll get some better pictures of him. Oh, this was like when he was a year old. He's actually 2 years old now. He's about he was probably about 13 months in this photo. Right? That's the father. All right. Look at that bone in it. It ain't over exaggerated or none of that. I mean, he might be 70 pounds. I gotta win. He might be about good 70 pounds, 75 maybe. Not even maybe about 70 pounds, I'd say. I don't need 100 and 200 pound dogs. If I want them, I'll go get bull masters. Because with that weight, with that over exacerbated weight comes health issues, right? But hold up. That's pops, right? Matter of fact, I might even try to get y'all some video and some shorts and stuff today on the mom and pop. The mother, she's picking back up her weight. She just dropped a litter of 9. That's mommy. He's a blue tri. I mean, he's a black tri male, black tri merle male, and she's actually a lilac tri. Right? She's the truth. My dogs work. My dogs guard. My dog, and I ain't pooping on other people that got quality dogs. There's a lot of people out here got quality dogs, right? And there's a lot of people who don't. We just got to keep it real, right? Hold on, let me look. I'm organizing folders, so I got to figure out where I drop certain things from, like Bentley, right? His registered name is King of Wands, Bentley. That's his dad. That's where the Merle come in. There's no more Merle in his DNA. You feel what I'm saying? There go the black chart right there. We got, you know, it's crazy, man. There go the mom, Roxy, whatever. Y'all name chasing, for one. Y'all, a lot of y'all don't care about the quality of the dogs. Y'all name chase. This is why you get things that look like this in the end. Cause what if this dog was born and their feet didn't look like that? And this dog was sold to a new owner and then their feet just started to like run away from each other. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how do we get from what was considered to be the true what started the American bully to what we see now. There's so much paper hanging. People are saying they got something that they don't got. People are saying their dogs coming from a line that it didn't come from. It's like it's almost as if the slate needs to be wiped clean and we should be starting all over. I'm gonna get to reading these articles in a minute. And I got some other photos. I can't find them. I got photos, I got videos, I got I mean, I got it all. I just gotta get this stuff organized right. But like I said, I ad lib, so it really doesn't make me a bit of difference. Oh, here's the mom right here. I like try. That's another picture of mommy. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna try today to get y'all some updated pictures of mommy and daddy and video, right? And then I'm gonna show y'all how my dogs guard. I have American bullies, true American bullies, right? No dog is perfect, right? But my dogs do what they were bred to do. They do what they're supposed to do. They're family orientated and they're guard dogs, and that's what they do. We don't have couch dogs. No disrespect. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Real talk. What happened to that photo, man? I just pulled that up. Oh, I clicked off of it, I think. That's Bentley. Your dog is Easty Westy. Your dog. Come on, man. Cut it out, man. Y'all need to stop this crap, man. It's a bunch of hate going on around here, right? I'm not tripping, bro. I got what I got. I know what I got. You either can pay for it or you can't, right? But that's neither here nor there, right? I really don't care. Because some of the things that some of y'all people are doing with these dogs, man, I don't even want you to hide one of my dogs. Real talk. That money ain't that important to me for my name to be tied to it, and it destroys what I'm trying to build, what I've been doing. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? We produce fire over here, man. We always have. I can go back in the cut. I literally can go back in the cut and I can show y'all over the years the types of dolls that I produced. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not hating on nobody. I'm just saying it has gotten to a point to where, and I'm gonna get to the article. Don't worry about it. The articles. It's gotten to a point to where the you know what's considered to be the American bully. It's been destroyed. I mean, it's being destroyed every single second, every single minute, every single hour of the day, and every single day of the year. It's being destroyed because of you people, you consumers. Y'all buying what the next man likes. Y'all buying what y'all feel makes y'all more money. If you in it totally for the money, man, you doomed to produce bull crap. That's just my take on it. You know, it's so many it's breeders out here right now, right? They shall remain nameless, right? That then came out in this bully what would I say? That then came out in this bully wave. Let's call it a bully wave, right? They didn't came out in this bully wave. They 20, 25, 30 years old, 35, some of them in excess of 40, 50 years old. Never ever owned a dog in their life. And they on top right now. Salute to you. But why would I buy a dog why would I have more confidence in a person that just started breeding dogs and breeding the worst quality of dogs than I would someone and selling them for the most amount of money? Why would I have more faith in them than the person that's been doing it for a long time? That actually speaks up for the betterment of the animal before the betterment of their pockets, such as Terrell from Hall of Fame Bullies. There's quite a few others, but I refuse to mention y'all name because y'all allow trolls to run y'all platforms and taint y'all mind. So Terrell has a mind of his own. That's why I like the brother, whether he like me. Terrell doesn't like Merles. I don't take offense to it. Terrell doesn't think from Hall of Fame Bullies doesn't believe that the Merle belongs in the American Bully. I don't have a problem with him saying that. I don't hate him for that. He was a part of the group of people that was a part of starting what's considered to be the American Bully. I was still breeding what I thought was pit bull terriers and Amstads, or what I know was. But at the end of the day, I was having bullies too and didn't even know what I had at the time. Right? Because when you look at these dogs, they look like pit bulls on steroids or Amstads on steroids, right? So I don't take offense to a brother like Terrell from Hall of Fame Bullies, man. Salute to that brother, man. Gonna be, doing great things for the bully community. I hopefully people take to him and we get back to, the true origin of what's supposed to be the American bully, because it's a beautiful, loving, compassionate, protective dog. That's what it's supposed to be, right? More. The attitude and the aggressiveness pipe down a little bit. But I don't want a dog that just lays around. No disrespect. I want a dog that can work, right? And what I mean by working is protect the household, guard the perimeter, love the family. That's what I breed over here. I've been breeding that since I first started breeding American Pit Bull Terriers. And Rottweilers too at a short. Well, I had a couple litters. I wasn't really breeding them. I just had a couple litters of Rottweilers, and you know what I mean. But another loving, beautiful, compassionate dog. Family orientated in that. Do you know how heartbreaking it is, right, for a family to look at a dog and see a puppy and it's so beautiful and wow, it's so chunky and wow, and my child loves it and my children love it, and then they give you 10, 15, 20 bands for this dog. They give you 4, 5, 6 bands for this dog. This dog perishes in a year and a half, 2 years. But that's their child's dog, though. You got people who buy these dogs who spend quality money for dogs that they really don't intend to breed, but maybe they'll have a litter or two down the line. It's not on they chalkboard. It's not on their agenda, right? It's not really a big deal. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll just see. But I love that dog, and I just gotta have it. My child loves that dog, and I just gotta have it. Do you know how that child feels? Is any of y'all breeders looking at how these children that a lot of these people that buy them as pets with breeders' rights, or people who buy it and say, I don't know, I ain't trying to be a breeder, but I might drop a litter or two, but I ain't trying to start a kennel and this and that. My child wants that dog. I love the dog. Blase school, and then the dog passes on them in a year, 2 years, even 3 years. Are y'all looking at the faces on these children when they got to sit up here and watch their parents bury their dog that they've grown to love and enjoy? There's so many different races of people that are buying these American bullies, that these American bullies are not just subject to the quote unquote the African American community. And do y'all know that a lot of these breeders out here are doing real damage to families and households over these dogs by producing whatever just to get a bag? Like, this is crazy, man. I ain't even looking at the chat. I'll get in there in a minute, man. Yeah. Yeah. We producing fire, man. It's a lot of breeders out there producing fire. But what I'm telling you, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I'm not selling no garbage. I'm not selling no garbage. Before I sell people garbage for 2 years straight, I'd rather sell people quality for 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years straight. I'm 45 years old. I don't think I'm going to make it another 30, 40, 50 years, but who knows? Whatever. You feel me? I'm not about, pushing things out. This is my baby girl. This is my kid. They was on a week and a half, I think, in his photo. They opened their eyes at like a week and a half. I'm waking them up over here. We had a little photo shoot, man. We tried. There go that chocolate drop board. That board is something nasty, right? Are you gonna get to the article, or are you marking your dogs? I'm showing you something. Oh, one of the black tribes. Oh man, they done broke out.
Oh, man.
Come here. And then you grab my wife's jacket. Come here, y'all. They literally didn't figure out how to open the kennel. And I ain't got no cheap kennel speed. Hey. Y'all look, man. Hold up, man. I'll get y'all in a minute. They literally broke out. Man, I'm telling you, man, you can't make this up. I got smart dogs too. These pups is 9 weeks old today. They got them real steel kennels, right? Crates, whatever you want to call them, right? Look, they got out again. Come here, boy. Come here, Chaco. Come here, boy. Come here, buddy, boy. You say no? Come here, boy. Good boy. Come here, boy. Flat. Come here. Oh, no. Man, look. Y'all, hey. Come here. Come here. Y'all give me a second. Give me a second. Didn't expect them to do that quick. Let me get that set that got out. I got two that got them in two different crates, man. Back up. Take back. Get it in there. Stop. Hold up, y'all. Since they broke out, I might as well go and get them fed. Got them some water. Let me go and get them fed. And I'll let the other set out. They start hearing themselves bark. I woke them up. This is our time. All right. I lost my train of thought and everything, man. I mean, this is the part of dealing with, dogs and litters, and so if you willing, if you're gonna get into it, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. You try and do one thing, and you'll turn around and have to start doing another. That's all right, though. It's part of the breeding process and owning dogs. It doesn't even matter at this point. You can call it what you want to call it. Better get over there and eat. And they'll be finding a way to break out. I got them out the kennel blocked off. But in my foyer area, so we're gonna go a little bit further. I didn't expect them to do that, but that's part of the process. Anyway, y'all see what I got. I got some nice pieces, man. But so does a lot of other people, right? But when you look at dogs like we've seen on the screen, and you look at dogs that's popping up to these dog shows, and y'all can clearly see that these dogs are. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, let's get off it because I want to get to the. Let me see what's going on in this chat real quick, and then I'm gonna get to the article, man, and we'll do another part on this. I got to tend to them. I done woke them up by playing these videos, and they hear pups barking, and they thinking the other pups is out because I got them separated, and a couple of the crates. I'll get some videos today uploaded on the platform. If you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe, rate, comment, all that. All right, greatly appreciated. All right, so let me see. Where's my chat at? Okay, here we go. All right. Look like it's mixed with a bunny rabbit. I have no idea. They look backwards. The pup's doing good. Oh yeah, well they ain't sleeping no more. Priceless pigs. They start breaking out. I turned around. They was behind, a couple few of them was behind me. They broke out the camera. They literally use their paws. Y'all got to see them. I'm gonna show y'all one day. They literally use their paws. They see how we close the gate. It got two latches on it, and they literally be open. They did it last night, and then they did it again just now. These dogs are very intelligent, etc., etc. Oh, they doing great. They ain't sleeping now. Yeah, this is sad. I know that. Very sad. The dog's head is bigger than the body. The legs are on backwards, and the dog probably has breathing issues. Yeah, you know the dog has breathing issues. The dog has standing issues, walking issues, running issues. I mean, you name it, the dog has those issues. But this is what now the other ones I ain't fed yet is going off at them because they're out and they're not out. So y'all gonna hear that in the background. That's why I gotta rush through this, and we'll try to come back with a part two. I gotta get them situated. They didn't finally woke up, right? Um, are those the same amount of pups from the last time you did a show? Let me block you, Drew. Let me block you, Drew. He ain't got no lock-ins. He ain't, man. I'm not worried about selling no dog to you people, man. I'm not in a rush for none of that, man. My dogs is gonna go to good quality homes. If you can't afford the dogs I got, then go somewhere else, bro. I don't even know why you keep coming here with that crap. It makes no sense to me. But let's keep moving, bro. Right? Yeah, same amount of pups. I still got 9 pups and 8 available. We got 1 keeper. Yes, sir. What's it to you? Why are you counting my pockets? What are you talking? Like y'all people are something else, bro. I bet you if I had dogs like this, all my dogs would have been sold out before they was even born. How many people agree with that? Hashtag facts. I bet you if I had these type of dogs, all my dogs would have been sold out before they came out the womb. I'm not tripping off that, man. Stop coming here trolling, man. This is the weirdest thing that y'all wake up every morning to worry about somebody else in their life to the point to where you neglect your own life. Right? They have a Google app where you can input your dog's weight, etc. So it exists. Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know that. I'll check that out. If you could send me that to W.A.W.G kennels at gmail.com because I'll probably forget. All right. BMI is the measurement of the body fat calculated against the dog's weight and height. Calculating your dog's BMI will help you determine if the dog is underweight, at a healthy weight, or overweight. Exactly, Lee. That's what I'm saying. It's the same way as it's the same thing. That's what I was saying. It's the same thing as the BMI for a human. You input, I'm 5'8", 155 pounds. I'm 45 years old. Input my information, I'm at normal weight. People talking about I'm little. I'm a little guy. I'm normal. I'm at the weight that I'm supposed to be based on my height, my age, my height and my weight. So if I go out here and just start eating up a storm, first of all, I can't gain no weight anyway. I move too much. My metabolism will not allow me to gain weight like that. The most I've ever gained was I literally been 155, anywhere from 150 to about 160 pounds all my life. I smoke cigarettes, right? And I drink liquor, right? So if I stop drinking and stop smoking, the most I'm gonna gain, the most I would be able to pick up is 10, maybe 12 pounds, no matter what. My metabolism will not allow me to pick up weight like that. And of course, once you become an adult, like you can't do nothing about your height. I'm 5'8". Y'all call it what you want to call it. I'm 5'8". Oh, you 5'11" and you a giant. I'm 5'8". What, I don't understand that. But my BMI is on point. My BMI is on point, right? So I'm not tripping. Anyway, moving right along. Or obese, attractive and popular pet GPS brand offers a free BMI calculator on their website. That's what's absolutely. I appreciate that. If you could email me at W.A.W.G Kennels exactly how it is. W.A.W.G Kennels at gmail.com. Email me those links. I would greatly appreciate it. Maybe I'll do a show on that. Have you seen? Well, we'll get to that when I get ready to do the show. I just Googled it. They do have one. That's what's up. I appreciate it. I didn't. I just brought it up. I ad lib. I just brought it up. I never seen it. I never seen any breeder, heard any breeders talk about it. So I thought I would touch on that. And then somebody, which was Lee, turns around and goes and does actual research. I mean, quick research and looks, a quick search and looks and finds that pretty much they got somewhat of a BMI calculator for dogs. You know what? Let's all put our dogs on the scale. Let's all input our dogs in this BMI calculator and let's see who has proper weighted dogs to start with, because everybody's trying to put body mass on their dogs. Like these pups, I'm not trying to make them super fat and super thick right now. They're going to be what they're going to be. If I try to do that now, then you may possibly end up with dogs that have, you know, joint issues because I'm trying to make them fat as possible to sell them. Man, I got what I got. And outside of the people who actually was a part of breeding, starting the American Bully and saying that Merle shouldn't be in it, fine. That's all fine and dandy. Merle is in it now. What do we do with it? How do we perfect it? I'm producing quality at the end of the day. Let's put our dogs on the BMI chart, the dog BMI chart, and let's see who dogs um, um, are healthy. Let's see who dogs are proper size and proper structure, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There is no perfect dog, but like these dogs, this dog has, I mean, like a lot of problems, man, a lot of issues, and it's because of people that's out there that actually is purchasing this because they're riding a wave. If I was riding a wave, I would be breeding micro exotics, nanos, and things like that. I cannot deal with that, man. I don't like what I see. How is a nano bull gonna protect me and my family? If I'm asleep at night and I got nano bulls and I got dogs that's like this, and somebody kicking my door because we upstairs, right? Technically, a person can come in my basement because I got two doors to my basement, one in the inside, one in the outside. So actually, entry points, we got three entry points: front door, back door, basement door on the outside, basement door on the inside. So if they come in the basement door on the outside and make it through and get into the basement door on the inside, then they're on the first level, then they go up to the second level. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, how is a dog like this gonna protect my family if I'm asleep? I could be, me and my wife could have been our birthday, man, and we got doozied up, so to speak. You understand? And we leaning back or what have you, right? And somebody wants to try us, and then we got dogs like this. These dogs gonna sit there and look at them and just breathe hard. My dogs don't do that, man. My dogs protect, and I'm gonna show y'all some videos of it. My dogs don't play no games with nobody they don't know. Anybody in the household, or once you come in the household, if you come in the household and they're in their closures, they don't like you. I let them out there in closure like it's okay. They'll be your best friend. The minute you get out of line, you might lose a limb. And that's how it's supposed to be. I don't breed dogs just for looks. There's multiple reasons that I breed dogs. I don't own dogs just for looks. There's multiple reasons that I own dogs. Some of y'all are aware with the and this is on a side note, some of y'all may be aware of the big YouTuber CJ So Cool. He had a home invasion. Y'all know what's crazy is I done a live stream on that on my other channel. And I literally brought up the fact that if he had quality dogs, guard dogs, securing the perimeter and everything else, that he'd have been able to be alerted. Not dogs like, excuse me, not dogs like this, because they breathe so hard they can't even bark correctly. This is the truth. Y'all can take it how you want to take it, right? They can't breathe correctly. They can't run correctly. A burglar can outrun these dogs. That's a fact. They can't breathe correctly. They only can do 2 barks per hour. Other than that, they'll pass out and need some lemon juice and some other things to, y'all know what I'm saying, right? But you know what's crazy? About a week after I done that live stream on what happened to CJ So Cool, maybe almost closer to 2 weeks, he posted a video of him with a dog, his new guard dog. Did anybody see that? I think I'm the only person that spoke on CJ So Cool. I think I'm the only person. I think I'm the only person. I'm going to say it again. I think I'm the only person. I know I'm the first person. I think I'm the only person that spoke on the fact that if he had real dogs and guard dogs, you know what I mean, that those dogs would have been able to alert him where them people would never been able to get into his home. Lo and behold, a week to 2 week, couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks after, he posted a video showing a big old American bully for a guard dog. This is a fact. I'm not saying he saw my video. I'm a nobody. But what I'm telling you is I called it. Right? I called it. This is why I breed family. I breed family and guard dogs. That's what I do. If that's not what you're looking for, then buy one of these. Buy something that looks like this. Buy something that's built like this. Buy something that needs to lay on the couch and be in a wheelchair. That's fine. That is not what I breed. I know this is where the money is coming from, but I don't want that type of money because I am 45 years old, be 46 this year. I was raised in an era where I was taught by the men and women in my family that all money ain't good money. Now, this money right here ain't no good money because it's going to come back to bite you in the back door. Derriere, that is. All right. Katrina Alves says, morning, W.A.W.G. Have you heard of the new bill to regulate dog breeding? No, I haven't. And I think it, hey, man, we got enough laws on the books, just like gun laws. But at the end of the day, with things like this, I'm all for, whatever they got shaking. Because as long as it's all for the health care and treatment of the dog, I'm all for it. I know I haven't heard of it. Can you get that to me? Is there a way you can get that to me, sis? I'll do a breakdown of it. I'm good at it. I just ad lib and I bounce around, but wherever I start, I'm going to end up at. You feel me? And I'm going to finish this race. And I ain't racing nobody. I couldn't see myself selling the person a puppy, that's going to turn out to be like this, man, and living to be proud of what I've produced and sold. I got 30 bands for that dog. Soon as people really wake up, it's just a fad. It's just a trend. I'm not jumping into a fad or a trend. I never have a day in my life. When Jordans came out and everybody had to have Jordans to be the crap in school, it wasn't that. I grew up in poverty. You understand what I'm saying? My mother and grandmother went to Shoe Carnival, got me 2 pair, buy one, get one free. No, not free. Buy one, get one half off. They were name brand. In some cases, I went to school with non-name brand. Yeah, got joked on, joned on, and all that. I'm a child. It didn't bother me really. It didn't bother me. It started a lot of fights and things because people would pick on you, and then you only can take so much. But at the end of the day, I'm not riding no wave. I'm doing me. And I think that if dog breeders across, we're going to say bully breeders, because this is the breed that has just went crazy. It's not the Rottweiler, it's not the Chow, it's not the Chalupa, it's not the Doberman, it's not the Connie Corso or Cane Corso, It's not the English Mastiff. It's not the Bull Mastiff. You know, and all the other breeds. It's the American Bully breed. If the American Bully breed is destroyed, the Pit Bull Terrier breed is destroyed, the American Staffordshire breed is destroyed, and anything that looks like it is done. What y'all gonna do now? Like, look how they start doing the fluffies. I mean, what they what the hey, what type of dogs that the Frenchies? There is no such thing as a fluffy Frenchie. What dog did y'all breed into the Frenchie to make it fluffy? But now that's a new trend too, right? The Frenchie community. The two communities about to be severely doomed is the Frenchie community and the American Bully community. Why? Because they're doing things that shouldn't be done with these dogs. There is no reason for a Frenchie to have a bear, a lion-like coat. Not even a lion, like, you know, a fluffy coat, so to speak. Let's just say that. No, we got to create something different. But you still calling it a Frenchie, though, is not a Frenchie. There is no such thing as a fluffy Frenchie. They getting 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 bands for these dogs. There is no such thing as a fluffy Frenchie. The Frenchie community should be up in arms and outraged about y'all people breeding these fluffies and calling them Frenchies. There is absolutely no such thing as a fluffy Frenchie. If it was, everybody would have them that love Frenchies. Which I did, which I lied to people, unknowledgeable buyers. Y'all telling them because the dog looked like a Frenchie that it's now a fluffy Frenchie. This is the new Frenchie. There's no such thing. That's like taking a human that's been from Africa and coming over to the United States and making it turn lighter and lighter and lighter and keep calling it an African American. Man, you can't make this up. I ain't hating on you. Hating because you ain't getting the money. If I wanted the money, I would buy a dog. I would buy 2 dogs from y'all. I spent 35 bands in 1 year on 5 dogs. Almost 2.5 years later, I had my first. A little over 2 years later, I've now had my first litter, which is the litter I just showed y'all. Out of 5 dogs and 35 bands later, way more than 35 bands because I had to care for them. Vet records, shots, microchip. All my dogs is microchip. So there's no way if I didn't like one of my dogs, I could take my dog and drop it off in the alley somebody else's alley across town. Because every single dog on my property, except for these pups, are microchipped. Every single dog. Every single one of them. Vet records, the whole 9. You got people calling animal care and control on me. The police. It's really crazy. It's hate. Now, I could have easily spent that money on 2 dogs that look like this. And in a year and a half, I'd have been made my money back plus 2 times profit. When I sell this litter, it's not my money back. When I sell out of this 9-piece litter, when all the rest of the 8 out of the 9 goes to their new home, I still ain't made my money back. You know, I fed them for now going on 2.5 years. You know, I took them to the vet, now going on 2.5 years. You know, I paid for vet ear croppings for all my dogs. You know, all the things, the supplements, everything, the food, the everything, the time. Time is money. I still don't get my money back. I may come close to my initial investment back. My initial investment, that ain't what it took me to get to dropping the first litter out of those 5 dogs. And one of the dogs I'm not breeding and putting out there, I'm only going to breed that dog with another female I got on deck to reproduce another dog that I had. If I can, those dogs will be so cheap it's ridiculous. Other than that, one of the 5 I'm not even bringing into my breeding program. I need that looking like house dog back. Lola Falana. That was poisoned by a person on the internet that didn't like me and used the drone to drop rat poison on my property. And she got to it. Neither here nor there. But if I'm jealous of somebody, right, doing something, why would I be jealous of somebody making money off their dogs and I got a litter of 9 and ain't sold not one yet, and they are 9 weeks old today? Why wouldn't I just go and buy what y'all selling and what people buy? Because I don't like it and I'm not comfortable with doing so. That's why I'm not gonna do it. That's why I'm not gonna do it. I got a plan for all these dogs if nobody purchases one. There's no lock-in. I doubt that would happen. Sometimes it takes time, but I'm not tripping. I'm dealing with the pressure. I'm not giving my dogs away. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. Let me continue, man. You still making $1 on Cash App? Yep. I'm making no money on Cash App, sir. All right. I don't know what that has to do with anything I'm saying. I remember when we used to mark our heights. I'm only 6 foot. I'm only 6 foot woman, but my brother is 6'8". Whoa. You a woman and 6? Whoa. Okay. All right. The title of said article is Indiana Bills. Indiana bill backed by national pet storage chain draws pushback from animal advocates. What? You were saying that the new bill was specific to where I'm at? Hold up for a second. Let me type that in. Hold up. Let me copy that. Let me see if I can find that. We're gonna do a part 2 to this live stream because I gotta get back to these pups, man. I done woke them up playing videos of dogs barking. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if that exists. Indiana bill backed by national pet storage. Okay. I see. I ain't even gonna look right now. I got it typed in Google. Hold up for a second. I got it typed in Google. Thank you, Allspice. Zena says, your okay. Zena sits here and says your family taught you all money ain't good money, but you sold drugs, right? True. Yes, true. Zena, what's your point? You know what I didn't do? I was taught that all money ain't good money. In my younger days as a teenager, I did sell drugs. Yes, I did. But you know what I did do? You know what I no, ain't no retract. Now that you retract the message, Zena, after I read it, I now block you when I'm done responding to you. Because I didn't block you when I read your message, right? I'm about to break down what you're saying because you're trying to spin a narrative. I literally was taught all money ain't good money. Hence why, out of all the dope that I sold as a teenager and in my young 20s, I quit selling dope about 22, 23 years old. I am 45. I'll be 46 this year. I was taught that all money ain't good money. So if I'm used to 100 people a day coming up spending 20, 30 bucks, it's out of the norm for a motherfucker to pull up on me and try to spend $500. I turned it away, and my homies turned around and said, "Oh man, you ain't gonna take that 500." I said, "Where this dude come from?" "Oh man, that's $500." I said, "Where this person come from? We ain't had no people come through here, crackheads spending 500. I'm not proud of what I've done. I'm keeping it real with you. All money ain't good money, right? So that meant because it means multiple things, right? So if I know the average is 20, 50, maybe $100 to my normal customers in those days, right? Why would I, out the blue, people start popping up? I got 500. I got $1,000. Most crackheads don't spend all their money at once. They'll come and spend 50. They'll get paid. They'll get paid. They'll get their tax check. They'll get all this different crap, right? And they'll come piece you out. Anybody intelligent knows this. No real crackhead that got $10,000 in their pocket gonna come and tell you they want $10,000 worth of drugs. No crackhead that got $1,000 in their pocket is gonna come to the block and spend the whole 1,000. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna spend 50. They're gonna spend 100. They're gonna go smoke that. They're gonna then come back after they get high and then they high gone. Then they're gonna come back and spend another 50, another 100, and they're gonna keep doing it. I passed up a lot of money because it didn't make sense because all money wasn't good money. And a lot of my homies caught cases off of it because I passed up the money. We all on the block and they turned around and said, you ain't going to take that 300. You ain't going to take that 500. I said, no. First of all, I don't know that person. Second of all, where did they come from? Third of all, what crackhead comes and spends 300-400 at one time? They know you. They know how to get in contact with you. And they want to piece it out. It's the same difference with you people that buy weed. Some of y'all people buy weed, right? Y'all smoke weed, right? Y'all sit up here and got a homie who's smelling and selling that good ooh weed. But instead of y'all going and cop an ounce, a couple ounces of smoke on, you know what y'all do? Y'all go buy a blunt every 10 minutes, every 20 minutes. You creating more traffic than anything, which is now about to make some cases on some people, because now neighbors was looking and everything else. It's the same thing the crackheads do. The crackheads do the same thing you weed heads do. Oh man, I need to get high this morning, man. Let me go to the spot, man. Let me go to my homie, man, and grab me a dub. Let me spend 50. What could I get for 50? You get 2 blunts for 50, right? You go home, you smoke them 2 damn blunts, and within 2 hours, you back at the weed man house. You get 2 more blunts. Then you go home, you smoke those 2 blunts, then you back at the weed man house a couple hours later. Why don't you just buy you a half or an ounce, man, and sit back and smoke, man, for the day, for the couple days or whatever it take you to smoke that up? Y'all just like crackheads, bro. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Let me block you, sir. We're not talking about snow and plowing, sir. This is my dog channel. See you later, sir. I don't need you. The title of the article says, okay, I read that. I had to mute out for a second. My wife come down there in the pubs doing their little thing or whatever, and she like, what? Ghost, what's good, famo? What's good? Man, get everybody out of here that's on this bull crap. Man, I only got 20 people in the building and all this hate. How do I get all this hate with 20 people listening? Which was like 12 or 13 not long ago. Like, this is weird, man. I don't care about none of this. I done lost my train of thought. But anyway, now, these are the dogs that's being bred, right? Now, let's go. We're gonna do another part. Drug gang bosses breeding designer bulldogs for $20,000 a pet. Right? That's the photo they showing. The photo that hold down. Lady Steele, you on everybody else panel. You can make a comment and then you on everybody panel that's trolling me and my family and my life. Lady Steele, have a nice day. Where's that other chick? Zena. Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate you, famo, man. We need to get together, man, because I would like to have you on my panel in conversations. You ain't got to show your face, bro, unless you want to. But I'd like to have you on my panel sometimes for conversation. You willing to do that about these dogs, man? Salute to you. Get them out of here. You feel me? Get them out of here, because this is trash. People that claim they don't like me and I know don't like me, why do you stalk me every day? It makes no sense. This has nothing to do with you. Y'all don't even own dogs. Why do y'all care? Y'all don't even have kids. Why do y'all care? Y'all don't even own cars. Why do y'all care about somebody who does? Like, this stuff be weird, man. Oh, we're gonna destroy your dog channel before it gets going. Man, listen, man. I've been on YouTube since 2008 and ain't made no money off YouTube now. And if I don't make no money off YouTube via this channel, so what? I'm not expecting much out of it anyway. So, you know. But drug gang bosses, let's stop right there. Drug gang bosses being the title is telling you that, because this has to deal with dogs, right? That they're tying drugs into this breeding community with the American bully. Man, it's about to go ham. A lot of y'all in trouble. Y'all not paying taxes on the dogs that y'all selling. Y'all on YouTube, y'all on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all this bragging about selling a dog for 30 bands, 40 bands, 50 bands, 2.5 million, 6.5 million. Did the IRS see any part of that? Or did you lie to market your dogs as a marketing strategy? Either way it go, your lie gonna come back to bite you in the back door. Now, drug gang bosses have turned to designer dolls. I don't want no designer doll. I don't want no. I don't buy Louis Vuitton. I don't buy Versace. I don't buy Prada. For my wife, none of that. We don't do designer nothing. Designer don't care two craps about you. So why name these dolls designer dolls? Because it's a fact. It's a trend. These are facts, right? These are facts. It's a trend. And a lot of y'all that bought dolls that look like this, that dolls that come from this pedigree, you ain't gonna make no money ever. You're upside down, just like a mortgage. Most mortgages in the United States, you're upside down. Oh, the market is hot in this neighborhood. These houses that went from 100,000 to 550,000. Let me buy one real quick because it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. But then when you buy it, okay, it stays up for a minute, but you using it as a primary residence, right? So then, you stay there 2-3 years or whatever. Then next thing you know, it went from the average price of 500,000 in their community to now it's back down to 120,000. But you finance 500,000 home with the interest, penalties, late fees, and everything else. You about 6.5 paying that back. And now, a couple years later, the house is now only worth, it in devalued, now is only down to 150 now. You upside down in your mortgage. Y'all gonna be upside down on y'all dogs, just like people are upside down on their mortgages. How many people understand what I just said? I'm different than any person out here. I'm not better than nobody. I use analogies that equate to 2 + 2 = 4. And people got so much hate because they can't do it or they're not that intelligent that I get this backlash. I really don't care. I really don't. How many people understood that? Just as people are upside down in their mortgages on their homes, y'all about to be upside down in y'all mortgages on y'all dogs. Some of y'all took out mortgages on y'all homes to purchase a dog, and you purchased something like this. Hold up. what I just said? A lot of y'all are upside down in y'all dog purchases. You just don't even realize it right now. Y'all are upside down in y'all dog purchases, and you don't even realize it right now. Now look at it. How many of y'all that purchase a dog from one of these breeders that's breeding dogs like this for 10, 15, 20 bands, 30 bands, 40 bands, and then you spend care and treatment. Your dog got breathing problems, this and that, almost passed on you. You got to take it to the vet. $1,000 bill, $1,500 bill, $2,500 bill, vet bill, this, that, the other. How many of y'all done really made y'all money back off these dogs? Let's be real about it. How many of y'all done really made y'all money back off these dogs, these designer dogs? I don't want a designer dog. Dogs are not meant to be designer dogs. So you, in my opinion, you should run away from people considering themselves to be breeding designer dogs. People can take it how they want to take it. If I don't say your name, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about the culture. I'm talking about the breed itself, which y'all are doing. Y'all breeders are doing. If I don't say your name personally and you respond to me or have some type of negative response to what I'm saying, then you must fit into that category. Y'all breeding unhealthy dogs. Y'all breeding dogs that can't live past 2-3 years. Y'all breeding dogs that is destroying families. This is what y'all doing. Y'all breeding dogs that's turning around and destroying the dog community, the American bully community, shall I say. I ain't going to say dog community because the dog community consists of all dogs, all breeds of dogs, right? Y'all destroying anything that's of the bull breed. Real facts. That's what y'all doing. Those of you who are partaking into that type of nonsense for a bag. Y'all trying to get a bag today and tomorrow and maybe the next day. I'm trying to get a bag for the rest of the time that I'm on this face of this planet. That's why I'm gonna breed quality. I'm not running with a fad or a trend. This is a fad and a trend. And it ain't gonna last that long. What is next? Right, I'm gonna tell you what's next with the bully. When they run that this with the bully, what you see on the screen, then people went to the, what did they go to, y'all? They went to the Frenchie. Then they went to the Frenchie and started creating all these different colors and everything else of the Frenchie that wasn't in the Frenchie. And then they turn around and then they had to go extra with the Frenchie. Now they got fluffy Frenchies. What you breed that Frenchie with? What is the pros and cons? There's pros and cons to everything. What is the pros and what is the cons of breeding fluffy Frenchies? What is the pros and what is the cons of breeding exotic bullies? What is the pros and what is the pros and cons of breeding exotic bullies? What is the pro? See, you need to look at the pros and cons of everything. When you Super Bowl coming up, right? I just bought 6 more TVs yesterday. Because I know the store is going to be sold out. I buy merchandise and at auction and I resell. I bought 6 more TVs yesterday. I got one flat screen in there, 65-inch, right? This damn thing costs $900 in the store. I'm selling it for $700. My wife and I took it out the box and plugged it up yesterday. We couldn't believe the clarity. It looked like you was really in the mix. Now, I'm debating if I'm gonna keep that one. Cause ain't nobody gonna give me $7. Well, I can go to the store and buy it for $900. Well, it's $8.99 at the lowest cost plus tax in the store. So that's $900 plus tax. You at $1,000 and something bucks. But I'm I got it up for $7. I got another 50 to 65, and then I got some 55, then I got some 40. I buy everything. I got electric scooters, electric bikes. I mean, you name it. I do more than just breed dogs. This is why I don't sit up here and turn around and buy things like this to sell it to y'all. Well, I paid $10,000 for this dog that looked like this. And since everybody buying these dogs, I got a deal because this was the last one and I had to jump on it. And I bought this dog for 10 bands. Then I waited a year, 2 years to breed, just say a year and a half or whatever to breed. And then I turn around and I get to sell one dog and make my money back. I'm not looking at that because I don't see who gonna buy a dog that look like this. I can't believe y'all buying these dogs, man. I'm not hating on the people who getting that bread. I'm appalled at the fact that y'all would breathe this, put y'all business name on it, and most of y'all don't even have actual businesses. Y'all creating kennels, don't have an actual business, and y'all calling y'all selves 1, 2, 3, 4 Kennels LLC, but you ain't showed us that you actually have a legal registered LLC. This is why the same people y'all buying dollars from that scammed you 10 years ago is the same people that y'all buying dollars from today that's scamming you today, because all they doing is they're fly by night. They're fly by night. It's real facts. You feel what I'm saying? Shit's crazy, man. Experts say 9 to 10 weeks is the perfect time to buy pups. So you are good. I'm good regardless. I'm good regardless, man. If I end up not selling none and keeping the whole litter, which is not a, it ain't gonna happen. I'm good at keeping them all. I got somewhere to place every single one of these dogs. And when y'all see me in 2 years, if I keep all 9 of these dogs along with the dogs that I already got, y'all see me in 2 years. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you that in 1 year, because all these 9 dogs is the same age. I'm keeping one. I'm gonna show you off these dogs in 1 year that I'm gonna make. Never mind. Never mind. It ain't even. It ain't even none of y'all business. Never mind. But I got somewhere to put every one of these dogs, man. I make money elsewhere to pay my bills. Rob Peter to pay Paul. Not, I'm figuratively speaking, rob Peter to pay Paul. Rob Peter to pay Paul. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I got too many skills, and I'm gonna pay these bills, late, late fee, and everything else. I don't care, right? What I'm not gonna do is give away quality for cheap. When y'all buying no quality for 10 times the quality amount, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all. I got somewhere to place all these dogs. Only one of these pups stand here. If nobody purchases now one of these dogs, ain't no lock-ins. They're 9 weeks today. And there is no lock-in. You either gonna pay or you're not. You either got the money or you don't. Now, I got somewhere to place these other 8 dogs. I'm already in talks with some of my people here locally. All locally, they will be placed if everything goes awry. Because here's one thing about real breeders. Real breeders should be willing to, if all else fails, they got the ability to keep every single pup. I got that ability to keep every single pup and not make a dime off the top off of this litter. I ain't gonna go into too much detail because people soaking up game over here, and I'm off the top of the dog. I will keep every single dog off this litter and wait another 2 years. But in that next 2 year span, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all ain't gonna want to see it. 3 females, 6 males. Y'all see the dogs that I have, the pups that I have, the 9 piece. 3 females, 9 males. Say I had to keep them all and place them in a co-ownership with no money used. For with people that I know, the dogs are registered solely in my name. You take care of the dog. I'm gonna make sure you take care of the dog. When they vet visits is due, when they shot records is due, when this, that, the other, you got to do it, or I confiscate the dog and place it with someone else. And then when the dogs are of age to actually reproduce, and then we go ahead and split it from that point. But I produced the dog. You didn't get nothing. You didn't give up nothing. You get the dog. You pay for the dog. I'm not paying for dog food. I'm not paying for shot records. I'm not paying for ear croppers. I'm not paying for nothing. You are to do that, and I'm gonna hold you responsible, right? And you ain't gave me no money up front. I'll wait another 2 years on all 9 of these dogs, because at the end of that 2 years, with 9 different additional dogs, man, cut it out, man. Cut it out. Let me chill out. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Do my TVs come with warranty though? Sauce G, you've been blocked before. Block Sauce G. Don't buy a TV from me. My TVs are guaranteed to work when you purchase them. I am not Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Kmart, Home Depot. Well, they don't sell TVs. What's the other one? Best Buy. None of them. Now go buy your TV from them. The TV is guaranteed to work. I'm not going to sell you a TV and you turn around and your kid pour water on it because you can't control your household, and then you tell me the TV don't work no more after 6 months. Boy, boo. Go to Walmart or Target for that. Go to Best Buy or something for that. Get that moderator ghost. Get Sauce G out of here. Sauce G been trolling me. I keep blocking the dude. The dude, you ain't buying nothing anyway, bro. So stop asking me about my items. We talking about dogs. You ain't buying nothing anyway. You know what my guarantee is on these TVs? Is I guarantee you when you pull up the buy, I'm gonna plug it in and show you that it works. It's flawless. It doesn't have any cracks in the screen. It doesn't have any lines. It doesn't have any of that. That's your warranty. Now, if you don't like that, go to Walmart, Target, Best Buy. I never have any problem selling any of the TVs or electronics that I resell, and I buy brand spanking new. So I don't, you know what I mean. It is what it is. Matter of fact, Ghost might have stepped out. Let me get Sauce G up out of here because I don't, I don't know what's saucy about that. My cat, error again because you are a troll and you actually came here, posted that comment, deleted your account, right? So you wouldn't get blocked, and then you turn around and re-enable the account, or you create another account in the same name and come back here and do the same thing. Cool, man. I ain't tripping. Nope, you don't get a warranty. I know it says error. When it says error, that watch this. Ghost, I'm gonna show you. These trolls really think they're doing something. Let me show you, Ghost. I'm gonna bring the board over, my actual board, right? And you see Sauce G. Let me go here. Let me go to channel. Watch what it says. This channel does not exist. Well, if this channel did not exist, how was it able to post a comment in my comment section? Because this is what these trolls are doing. They're posting a comment in chats that they know that they're going to be blocked in. That in order to save their self via username and you never be able to block them, they'll create the channel to say XYZ to you. Soon as they make that comment, they'll disable the account. When you go to block them, you can't block them because the channel does not exist because they disabled the account. At that point, they then come back with the same username to another URL and comment again. And the same thing happens. So if that happens, man, just don't even worry about it, man. They just want to post comments, man, and get their comments heard. Like it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's literally one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Real talk. So I just showed you that in real time, so you know what's really going on. If it says error, then they came here, they created the account, they came here, they posted a comment knowing they're going to get removed for the comment or blocked for the comment. They disable the account so you can't block them, and then they turn around and come right back 2.2 seconds later. Real talk. I mean, real talk. All right. They use the Pekingese dog to a Frenchie to create the. I don't know what they use. I just know Frenchies are not fluffy. That's what I do know. So can't toss, dude. I don't know. It's just, oh no, it's good. It's all good. I know. I just showed you what's going on. W.A.W.G. Have you thought about advertising in the metaverse? Nope. I don't deal with the metaverse. It is what it is. Just get a job, man. Mercy and dogs ain't selling. Look, Sauce G back, right? Let me try to block Sauce G, right? You can't because this is what he's doing. Get a job. Bro, I'm a contractor, right? I'm a mechanic. I'm a painter. I'm a body man. I plow snow with my SUV 4-wheel drive. I breed dogs. I sell merch. What you mean get a job, man? I would never in my life ever work for another individual. I would never in my life ever work for another individual when I can work for self. Now you keep doing that, it's fine. You're making yourself look like an idiot. Just get a job. My bills being paid is not banked on whether I sell based on whether I sell these dogs to y'all or not. Facts. Let me get to this article, man. Get up off here. I gotta swap these dogs out, man. I done let the one pups run around, eat in there, get the water, everything else. I gotta let the others sit out. It's a 9 piece. We got 5 and 4. You feel me? 5 and 4 in the camp, in the kennels. You feel me? So let's get to this. Dog gang bosses, moderators block everything disrespectful as soon as it come in. I would appreciate it. Dog gang bosses breeding designer bulldogs for $20,000 euro at 20,000 a pet. Okay. Now this is the dog. Nobody is saying bulldog when they see this dog. They're saying American bully. Correct? Hashtag correct. Nobody is saying bulldog. See, the BBC is under the impression that dogs being bred like that is considered bulldogs, but it's leading back to the American bully because American bulldog doesn't look like this. Now, this dog has American bulldog traits. You have to know what American bulldog traits are to see that. But at the end of the day, the average person looking at this dog, the animal rights advocates looking at this dog and everything else is saying American bully. How many people agree with me? Press one. Why are they saying bulldogs? This is what I don't get from the BBC. They're saying a person, the person who's tied to this, right? And the quote unquote bully community, he doesn't call his dogs bulldogs. He call them American bullies. Because y'all actually put his name, stamped his name in. So why is the news outlet saying bulldogs? Bulldog breeders should be appalled right now, and I would stand with them of being appalled because you're trying to convince the people that this dog that look like this is a part of quote unquote the bulldog breed. Does it have bulldog in it? Yes, it does. But that no longer makes it a bulldog. So you can't harp on the bulldog community because somebody chose to breed a bulldog with a giraffe. A bulldog with a Speedy Gonzalez rat and create this. No, real facts. Nothing about this dog. Looking at this dog says bulldog. Does this looking at the picture on the screen? Does this say bulldog to y'all? Why is the BBC talking about this is a bulldog or a bulldog breeder when the breeder they're talking about doesn't breed bulldogs? What he does is breed what he calls American bullies, and he uses bulldogs to bring into the fold to make his dogs bigger, stockier, wider, and all that. Which their tongue hang out their mouth. They can't breathe. They got cleft palates. I mean, you name it. Why is the news outlets calling this a bulldog? Clearly, the news outlets don't know what a bulldog looks like. This looks nothing like a bulldog. Anybody that can process a dog um, by certain traits, right? You can tell some of the things that's in it right off the top. Now, what I will say is there's bulldog in this dog for multiple reasons, but this is not a bulldog. So why are you calling it a bulldog? Media outlets. Why are y'all calling it a bulldog? I bet you this dog ain't registered as a bulldog. It's registered as an American bully. Why are y'all calling it a bulldog? There's no reason to call this dog a bulldog. This dog is far from a bulldog. I've seen bulldogs that don't even have legs that look like this. Legs like this. I wish that the breeders would fall on. You know, the song Lights Like This, Nights Like This. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, look at this. And they calling this a bulldog. This look absolutely nothing like a bulldog. You know what this look like? This look like something that comes from the American bully community. But guess what they're doing? They're blaming it on bulldogs. So you true, accurate, solid, solo dolo 100 uh, bulldog breeders, y'all need to put y'all stamp out here, man, because they about to destroy y'all community too through the American bully. Because they're calling bad built American bullies bulldogs. Facts. I'm showing you. Look, drug gang bosses have turned to designer bulldogs. Who looking at the picture of this dog will call this dog a bulldog? We know with keen, those of us who have keen observation skills know that bulldog has been bred into this dog's bloodline, but it doesn't make it a bulldog. So then it looks like they're attacking bulldog breeders when this ain't bulldog breeders don't do stuff like this. Yeah, I'm a bomb. I'm gonna be a bomb. Yeah, let me show you a comment. And I'm gonna leave it for 2.2 seconds and miss a portfolio. You will be blocked here in that second. Right. Now, I drink all day, every day. I drink 785 days of the week. Allegedly, I think I kind of smash. I'm talking about these dogs. What are you talking about? Now, moderators, if y'all hear it, block it. But I'm going to get ready to end this. And then we'll bang on the part two. All right. And you stalk me all day. So what? Now, so you don't care nothing about. All right. Let me get you out of here. Let me get you out of here because I ain't tripping, man. I ain't. Oh, let's just stalk his dog channel and let's get him to say and do certain things. And then, not gonna happen. Now, looking at the camera, listening to the dogs, listen to this bull crap. So hold on for a second. A little bit lost my train of thought, but anyway, yeah, yeah, trash, trash. But at the end of the day, y'all destroying the dog breeding community. A lot of y'all are destroying it, and the major people who are destroying it is the purchasers. Because again, I revert back to what I originally said. If there is no supply, if there is no demand, there will be no supply. Nobody creates and builds things that nobody's buying. It's all supply and demand. If I was for the supply and demand, then I would create a supply for what the people are demanding. What the people are demanding in society today, I'm not comfortable with producing or creating. So I ain't gonna get that type of bread. That's fine. That's fine. As I stated, if I had dogs built like this, of the 9-piece litter that y'all hear in the background, 8 available out of the 9-piece litter. If I was to do what they're doing and breed what they're breeding and breed things like this, I would have sold the dogs before they was born. If I can prove that my dogs are built like that, I don't even want to sell out. I don't even want to sell out my litter. I don't even want that money. Because if my name is stamped on things that look like this, it's a problem. Let's continue. Because these dogs is going crazy. So I got to get up off here, man. We're going to do a part 2 to this. Drug gang bosses have turned to designer dogs, breeding, earning thousands of pounds per pet. An investigation in paranormal, paranormal, par, nor, bar normal has found, right? This the 8 month investigation by the BBC program found that criminals were making thousands breeding dogs with extreme and unhealthy characteristics, such as excessive skin folds or large muscular frames. The program found that networks of dealers were exploiting the growing demands for dogs with unusual features, such as huge frames and disproportionately short legs. The the top of the dog's ears are also cut off in a painful and illegal practice known as ear cropping. Now, I'm gonna take offense to that. Um, Everybody that has their dog's ears cropped or tails, doc, is not done in an inhumane situation, but we'll leave it at that, right? Some of the animals are sold on social media for over £10,000. Undercover reporter Sam Poling found evidence that a convicted county lines drug dealer was conducting deals on American bully puppies from inside the prison. She found that unscrupulous dealers also exploit a loophole in dog breeding regulations whereby a business selling puppies needed a license from the council while breeding excessively from male dogs through selling their semen or having their mate uh, did not require a license. Animal welfare investigator who spoke anonymously with paranormal said that the lax regulations made extreme and dog breeding attractive to criminals. The program broadcast on Monday night on BBC once at 8 p.m. Follows Miss Poling, Poling, as she spends 8 months secretly filming the underground dog breeding world. Let's see what they do with the continue breeding. Continue breeding. Okay, the broadcast. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. One dealer, Thomas Raymond, was jailed in 2021 for running a heroin and crack cocaine gang in the north of England, but his Facebook Messenger account was used repeatedly to set up deals with Poland or Poland. His business partner Ryan Howard said during secret filming that Raymond was brokering the deal from prison, but later denied this when contacted by the BBC. Same business model as selling dolls, but with dogs. An animal welfare investigator told a paranormal it's a massively lucrative trade. The big breeders, the majority of them are criminals, drug dealers, organized crime gangs who are driving up the market. It's extremely the same business model as selling drugs. But we're talking about the dogs. BBC Paranormal identified another dog breeding business which was not connected to the organized crime, but was producing English bulldogs with extreme features, despite the owner having recently been successfully prosecuted for animal welfare offenses. Carl and Victoria Sheller was convicted of animal welfare offenses last year, having bred dogs with unhealthy features such as used skin folds and inhibiting their breathing. The Shellers were selling their extreme English bulldogs for upwards of $20,000 each on social media. The couple were fined $19,000 each, but despite their convictions, they are still in business with Carl broadcasting and undercover footage that he made between $90,000 and $100,000 in 1 month from carrying out nearly 41 thuds, 41 studs, excuse me. I can, and it keeps going on. No, that's a whole nother article. Now, I can go to multiple other articles I had here, right? But I got to tend to these pups. Let the other section of pups is 9, so it is not 5 and 5, it's 5 and 4. We're doing the separation, feeding them different, you know what I mean? Whatever. You let them out together and everything else. But let me get to the chat. Let me take my screen share off. I'm going to get to the chat. We're going to come back with part 2, right? Because I ad lib everything that I do. I got to 10 of them, get them right. Um, all right, let's go here. Let's stop screen share, and then I'm gonna go to the chat. I'm gonna go to the chat. Let me see what's said in the chat, and then we're gonna end up ending this live. We're gonna do a part 2 later or another day. Come on, leave. No, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Let's show you. All right. Listen to this. This is what I gotta deal with. All right. Let me see. Got my screen share turned off. Let me find my board where my chat at. I'm gonna finish up the chat. We'll come back with another part. Can't tell you when, but that'll happen. It will. Okay, there we go. There we go, right there. Questions, comments, concerns, post now. We'll do another part later. You're a man of many talents. Of course I am. Facts. Yeah. Love to see real men out here who have multiple skills and trades. Okay. Multiple trades means multiple bags. Yeah. HVAC, working on cars, painting, etc. Yeah. Breeding dogs, selling merch. I mean, you name it. Anyway. Um, okay. This person comes here and asks me if they were to start breeding dogs, can I help them, right? And get started. It seems interesting. Yeah, I got pups. I got quality pups on deck right now. You want to get started? Get started by purchasing a pup, and then we go from there as me educating you as to how to move forward with that pup. That's how I can help you. How about that? How about that? If I wanted to start breeding dogs, could you help me to get started? Yes, I have 8 pups of that quality. If I'm gonna help you get started, then you gotta buy one of these pups. That's how I'm gonna help you get started. If you're not willing to do that, then we can't move forward and educating you as to how to move once you purchase one of these pups from me. But it is what it is. Let's continue. Garbage Merles. Okay, cool. I ain't even gonna try to block you because I know you didn't you know, made that comment and deleted your account, so it produces error code. I'm spitting through the bottom missing tooth. I don't have no missing teeth except my wisdom teeth, but okay. Anyway, this is born. If this is born, why are you still here? I don't go to a movie and sit there through the whole movie and call it boring while still sitting there watching it and listening to it. It's like weird. I'm definitely out of here, man. 20K for a disabled dog. Wow. Oh yeah, for real. Real facts. Real facts. All of YAG bullies. I bet you wouldn't tell that to that man to his face. With that being said, that's the end of the comments. I can sue them guys for defamation. These guys ain't got nothing to sue for. Why do I waste my money suing people who ain't got nothing for me to collect? It will just be an order on the record I would never collect. So with that being said, man, let me tend to these pups. Y'all can hear them in the background. Deuces, I'm out. Where's my stream yards? I'm out, man. Y'all find something else to tend to. This just ain't it. We will do a part two on this. The BBC's addressing these American bullies, and I'm gonna bring the articles up that lead back to a prominent quote unquote breeder in the United States, which is there's a lot of people investigating this. The feds, the federal government, the FBI, which is a part of the federal government, the IRS, which is a part of the federal government, which is actually not a part of the federal government because y'all allow them to be. Y'all believe they are, so that's a whole nother story. But we'll talk about that later. With that being said, man, I'm out of here. I don't make no money off this. Salute if y'all want to support the platform. The Cash App is in the description box. The Cash App is pinned in the comment section. And if not, this ain't worthy of you financially supporting it, but you support it mentally, spiritually, or whatever you want to consider it. That's also fine. So I do this because I want to do it. I don't do it because y'all paying me because I don't get paid to do this. With that being said, we're gonna speak the truth and the you know what, the HE double hockey sticks with those of you naysayers. With that being said, I'm out here, man. Let me tend to these pups, man. And let me I'm gonna come back for part two and I'm gonna continue. It's many articles I need to read on this same story because it then digs into a United States breeder who is responsible for that chapter in the UK that they're investigating. With that being said, I'm out, but we're gonna address this deuces.